Hey everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and allow some people to come on in before I get started. Allow some more people to come on in. So today is Wednesday. It's midweek pop-up for me. Normally I do these videos on Thursdays, but decided to do a pop-up on today. Thank you for those of you who have already tuned in. And get started in a few moments. So hold on. Okay, so hello everybody. Welcome to Talking Up with Tamika. Today I'm taking up a notch, speaking on toxic relationships. So go ahead, please like, share, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tamika L. Fussell, and follow me on Instagram at Evolve, the number 2 elevate_coach T. Many of us had written out our New Year plans, created our New Year vision board with intentions of creating and manifesting new level blessings, but then the unexpected happened and a monkey wrench was thrown in, changing many of our plans. But even with that, created these initial plans, not canceled out some of the toxins that has been holding us back. So like earlier today, I came across a meme that says, respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that no longer admit that I have been guilty of staying in situationships because of the worries of that other person heart not being broken. I've always been that person to be more concerned about others, and many times with the lack of tolerance as I get older, I can't do it anymore, and I won't do it anymore. So I want for us to take this new chapter, this new quarter, this new season that we have embarked in more seriously. I desire for us to be more intentional about who we let in our space and give our energy to. Those relationships, friendships, situationships, and even some family members that drains you mentally, spiritually, and physically. We have to cut ties and escape the current of negativity, pulling us further and further off our own intended path. So what are these relationships in your life? You probably know, or at the very least have an inkling. The relationship gauge consists of questions to help you assess whether or not that difficult relationship comes at too high a cost for you. So I need you to do me a favor right now. Picture the person in your mind and then answer the following questions. Overall, does this person bring you a sense of ease or anxiety? Does interacting with this person leave you energized or exhausted? Does this person take responsibility for personal issues or blame others or perhaps even you? How frequently does this person reach out to see how you are doing? When was the last time this person made a positive contribution to your life? Does being around this person bring out your best self or your worst self? How do you speak of this person to others? Is it positive or is it negative? After interacting with this person, do you tend to be grateful or for having spent time together or regretful? How many character traits does this person possess that you admire? If more than 5 of your answers landed on the negative side of the spectrum, then this is a toxic relationship, a relationship that is a source of negativity. And that's a sign it's time to walk away. You have to first recognize the problem. Awareness is the first step. You have to educate yourself or consider talking to a therapist or a counselor about what constitutes an unhealthy relationship. Take a good, hard, and objective look at your relationship and be honest with yourself. Ask yourself, Is this relationship serving my highest good? Is this relationship negatively impacting other areas of my life? Is this relationship detrimental to my self esteem? If you answer yes to any of these questions, begin to work on freeing yourself. So, and allow yourself to feel. Letting go is usually not easy. It can be painful to end a relationship. Let's be honest about it. And even if the relationship was not serving your best interest, um, honor any feelings of grief you may have and allow yourself to feel those emotions rather than attempting to suppress them. Accept grief as part of the experience and allow yourself the time you need to heal. Discover the lesson. Many people who move on from a toxic relationship feel guilty or shame as they perceive the time they spent in the relationship as a waste. However, every person who comes into our lives can teach us something. Rather than looking at your relationship as wasted time, try to find the lesson in it. And you want to find the lesson in it so you don't end up repeating it. Okay. So, what did this person teach you? What are you taking away from the relationship? How have you changed as a person? And how might you do things differently next time? In life, lessons may often be repeated until they are learned. Look for the lessons from this relationship, and you may be less likely to carry the same lesson over into your next relationship. So, you have to create separation. It can be hard to distance yourself from someone you used to spending so much time with, but it's usually necessary. If you want to move from the relationship, you have to separate. This doesn't mean you can't maintain a friendship, but it's usually best to allow some time for both of you to heal before you try to spend some time together as friends. Okay. And let go of the mementos. It can be tempted to hang on to all the old memories of the past relationship. Doing so, however, may prevent you from moving on with your life. Let go of the text messages, let go of the voicemails, let go of the photos. And call block is also a good friend. I'm just saying, use it to your advantage. And then no, we have to take off the blinders. Love often has a way of clouding our perception, which sometimes make it difficult to see someone for who they really are. If you really want to get out of an unhealthy relationship, you must be willing to take off your blinders and look at that person objectively. It isn't uncommon to only hold on to the good memories of someone toxic and completely, shut out the bad memories. Maintain your perspective by remembering both sides of the experience. But don't forget those bad times, or you could end up forgetting why you ended the relationship in the first place and go back. Focus on empowering yourself. Try your best to shift focus off the relationship and back to yourself. Consider trying new things or putting your energy into a hobby you neglected. Remembering why the relationship was unhealthy and focusing on what it is you do want in a relationship can be empowering. Do you know what you want in a relationship? Do you know? Do you really know what you want in a relationship? Do you know what you want in a partner? Most importantly, working on the relationship with yourself. Do you know who you are? Because many times we can get lost in the relationship, getting lost in pleasing that other person. We forget who we are in the midst of it. So focus on cultivating self-love and respect. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love and that you deserve a healthy relationship. Rewrite your story. We often tend to place the weight of our identities into our self-professed life stories. We believe we are what we continually tell ourselves. So examine your story and rewrite it in a way that is more empowering, to start making positive changes in your life. If you continually tell yourself you lost your soulmate and you're destined to be alone, nobody wants me, you might struggle to hang on to that relationship that is no longer serving you any good. So reframe your story and consider the fact that this relationship may have been one step on the journey toward an even better relationship in the future. And it is possible. Practice forgiveness. Release any feelings of guilt or regret you have surrounding the relationship. Forgive yourself for anything that happened in the past because you can no longer change it. You can only move forward and learn from it. And that is so important for us to move forward and to learn from it. And be willing to forgive that person as well. Let go of any resentment you have regarding a relationship. Let go of any resentment you have regarding that person. Look at that person with compassion and empathy and understand that all humans are susceptible to mistakes. Live in the present moment. Life exists in the present moment. Choose to live in the present rather that getting lost in the past. Often people stay in relationships that is no longer healthy because they are clinging to the past. Judge your relationship based on how it is at the present rather than how it was. And I know I've been guilty too of staying in relationships longer than I should have because I felt like I needed a return on my investment. I invested all this energy, I invested all this time, even some money. So I need a return on my investment. You all ever been that way? Am I the only one? Let's be real with one another. Okay. And so I end up in this relationship longer than I should have been because of my stinking thinking, and it cost me something. It cost me um, my mental state. It cost me my peace, and it's really not worth it. We have to accept what is. We must be able to accept things as they are if we want to move forward. Many people remain in relationships that are unhealthy with hopes that the person will eventually change. And nobody, I don't care who it is, will change unless they want to be changed. It is important to remember you cannot change anyone, especially if they have no willingness to change themselves. If it isn't working for you, then you have the choice to leave and move on. That is something you can change, is by moving on. And people, this is so important. Practice self care. Most importantly, working on your relationship with yourself. Focus on cultivating self love and respect. Remind yourself that you are worthy of love and that you deserve a healthy relationship. Letting go isn't easy, I know, and it isn't uncommon to forget our own physical and emotional health after a painful break, relationship, or a friendship. A loss is a loss, and it is a grieving process. And grief doesn't only relate to death. Grief can relate to a loss of a relationship, okay, loss of a friendship, and there's no time limit on grief. This grief can be overwhelming, and we may start to neglect our own needs in the process. So I want to be clear that toxic relationships aren't due to bad people. We can't judge another's character or know their past or how that may impact their ability to engage in a way that feels like love and care. Toxic relationships occur when things created between two or more people creates unhealthy results. And in those cases, it's okay and important to let go. We forget that relationships are often transit. They are as impairment as life itself. Only a very precious few stay with us throughout the journey. And we have to realize that some people are here for a lifetime and some people are here just for a moment, okay, just for a season. So the majority are momentary collisions, okay, momentary collisions in time meant to teach us something or give us something we need. These collisions can be insanely positive or it could be insanely gut wrenching or somewhere in between. The purpose could be the same to challenge or inspire us to break through whatever is holding us back. And perhaps in many cases, the purpose is for us to serve as a catalyst for them. Something to think about. If we allow toxic relationships to create deficiencies in our soil, our foundation will be compromised. We will never be able to reach our full potential by allowing the situation to remain as it is. And I know this. I have lived this. If you can give yourself permission, please accept mine. Give yourself permission to heal. Give yourself permission to love. Give your permission to walk away. Give your permission to take care of you. Okay? Even if you feel like there is no hope after cutting an important tie in your life, remember you can heal and you deserve a healthy relationship that meets your needs and complements you and your happiness. So I need this to marinate. Okay. If their presence can add value to your life, then their absence will make no difference. I'm going to say that again. If their presence cannot add value to your life, then their absence will make no difference. I'm just going to let that marinate a little. Okay. Well, that is all that I have for you on this evening. As always, it is my desire that these videos inspire, encourage, and motivate you. I am Tamika, your transformation strategist, who is here to help you evolve in order to elevate. Follow me on Instagram at evolve, the number 2, elevate underscore coach T. And please like, share, and follow me on YouTube at Tamika L. Fussell. Please join me on tomorrow night, ladies, for Evolve to Elevate What's Holding You Back via Zoom on July 2nd. That's tomorrow at 7 o'clock. You can register through Eventbrite at evolve, the number 2, elevate.eventbrite.com. You will also find a link on my Facebook page, Tamika Fussell, and the information will be sent once you have registered. So again, please, ladies, register for the event on tomorrow, What's Holding You Back, at 7 p.m. via Zoom. I'm asking for everyone to log in around 6:45 because we're going to do a real check-in, just like if you was attending a physical venue. Because there's so much going on with the Zoom. I just don't want anyone coming in trying to mess up what God has in store for us on tomorrow night. Amen. Amen. So if you haven't already, please go online to Eventbrite, evolve to elevate.eventbrite.com, and register, and you will receive your Zoom information. I ask that you please do not share it. Thank you in advance for your support. I love each of you, and I thank you for tuning in with me on this pop-up mid-week video. With Talking Up with Tamika, dealing with toxic relationships. I hope everyone have a beautiful rest of their evening and a great rest of their week. Stay blessed. Go in peace.